For our last segment, we're going to tap into our Updates Resume segment, which is exactly how it sounds. It's the people, places, and things that have us updating our resumes and looking to find new work. I couldn't think of another topic to focus in on for our first segment than the Elon Musk return to office mandate for all Tesla employees. Tune in now. Return to office is a hot topic for many employees across America. For junior associates entering the workforce, there are concerns that by working remotely, they will be out of sight and out of mind, having difficulty moving up the ranks. Several well-known senior leaders, like Elon Musk, have been adamant about employees returning to the office, touting Tesla employees in China for, quote, burning the 3 a.m. oil, while saying that Americans are, quote, trying to avoid going to work at all. As with many important topics, the perspectives are split with data to speak to the benefits of both the return to the office, where many believe there is more productivity, camaraderie, and water cooler talk, and the benefits of working from home, which many highlight the zero commute/commuter expense, increased work-life balance, and less micromanagement. Two things that have risen to the top of the discussion are that employees want a choice and that African American employees have a very unique perspective on return to office. In an article published during the first few months of the pandemic, Harvard Business Review shared the reality of Black employee sentiments in an article titled Working from Home While Black. Working from home poses unique authenticity challenges for the relatively small segment of Black people in the U.S. in this new work arrangement. Black employees, who are often numerically underrepresented in professional occupations, regularly grapple with how to counteract negative racial stereotypes that undermine their professional images in the office. Studies show that Black employees who downplay their racial identities are perceived as more professional and are more likely to be hired than those who do not modify their self-presentation, for example. In our research, we have seen studies that have shown a more positive sentiment from Black employees at work, and especially around fair treatment in the workplace since moving to a remote work environment. Now, there are plenty of persons who believe that the return to the office is imperative to social interactions, climbing the ladder, and some just want to return things back to, quote, normal. Betsy McCoffey wrote in her article for the New York Post, quote, the push to make work remote is one manifestation of the political attack on America's strong work ethic. The stale view of higher productivity being achieved in the office for all jobs has been dispelled in research studies and is based in outdated sentiment. Here at Career Conversations for the Culture, we believe it is important that as an employee, you design what makes most sense for you and your family in your role, and to align that design with that of your current company or align with a new organization that is the right match to your return to office or remote office needs. For managers and organizations looking to support Black persons in office and remotely, Harvard Business Review shares practices for supporting Black employees, specifically in remote workspaces. And The Hill shares ways that you can offer flexibility in how, when, and where employees work. We have tagged both articles to this episode and segment. We will leave you with this quote from the Washington Post, where Funk Adenji is quoted and poignantly articulates our sentiments. Quote, if you give me a task, I'll get it completed. But communicating and networking in a traditional workspace doesn't really do anything for me. I do want to network. I do want to be able to grow my career. But at the same time, sometimes it's painful to be in that room. We completely agree. With Mr. Musk's return to office mandate, have you updated your resume? Comment below and tell me how your return to office mandates are affecting you. I really want to hear from you. Well, that marks the end of our first episode of Career Conversations for the Culture. It has been my pleasure to bring you all of these segments, and I look forward to next month's episode as well. Make sure you follow Career Conversations for Culture on all social media sites and YouTube. See you next month.